What's up, YouTube? So I'm gonna do an update on all my tanks. A couple things have changed, but not much. Same old, same old. So we'll start with this 200, the Plywood 200. There's Cheese, doing really well, getting big. He loves his tank. The aquariums also doing well. I have moved around some fish. This red Texas is in here now. By the way, I didn't want to make this video because, bam, look at that ick. I'm medicating the tanks now. It made its way through the whole system, my whole system, so. Poor guy, he's covered in it. He's still eating and acting normal, just looks horrible. Anyway, I got good medication. Ick's really not that big of a deal as long as you treat it right. So do you remember when I made this tank, I talked about the algae? Look at that algae growth. Shit, my mic. Look at that algae growth. That is nice. It blows with the power head. I added these fake plants because they were destroying real plants. And the tank needed some green. I think it looks a lot better with the green. This flower horn is doing well. Ick. Ick. Oh, I can't stand to look at it. Look at this. Look at this poor guy. The medicine should be here tomorrow, and then the rest of it. I had a little bit left. I went ahead and treated it, and then the rest should be here tomorrow. It'll be gone in a couple days. I raised the temperature a little bit. So this is the 200. By the way, that heater, you see how small it looks? That is a 2-foot heater. That's a 24-inch heater. That's how big this tank is, and it just does not look big in video. The catfish. See if I can find them. I moved around the tank, as you can tell. Let's see. There's his tail. There's his butt. He likes that cave that I made, this little log thing. But he's getting huge. I added a couple things in here. There's the upside down catfish in there. Nope, not gonna be able to see him. But it looks nice with a little bit of green that it has now. Today's their fast day, so I know the ones in the 350 are gonna be begging. So let's take a look at the 90. As you remember, the 90 is the electric blue tank. One electric blue, but it's pretty much his tank. Ooh, this tank is dirty. Look at that. But it is daily water changes, so I'm not too worried. This is connected to the same system, but the only fish in here that looks affected with ick is the rainbow. The chocolates look fine. By the way, they're growing. They're growing quite nicely. There's a good shot of one. You remember, if you look at my past video when I got these from Imperial Tropicals, they were pretty tiny. I'd say now they're a good 3 inches. They were like an inch. And they eat like pigs, so they're growing quite well. But this tank's doing good. I put the plant in here. It actually grows in here. I got really good light, the shop light from Walmart. And now it's actually green. And it's not getting eaten on constantly. So that's pretty much the same with this tank. Now I'll show you the 350. Bam! I added fake plants in there too. Some people may say it's cheesy, but man, it adds a lot of color. This was really dull before, and I don't know. The plants look really nice. I got this plant idea from Palmer's Aquatics. I think that's his channel. And they do look really nice. Yeah, they're hungry. My black belt have like breeding colors. Not him. The one that's back in there. And it's like trying to breed with 3 or 4 different fish. Oh, there's Stump. I put him in here because that red Texas was bullying him. And he comes in here and he's like Rambo. He's like a badass. So he doesn't like bully anyone, but he stands his ground. These are really starting to get some interesting coloration. I don't think they're synspillum. This guy. That's been synspillum. I think I'm gonna feed them. These guys. Come to the clean side. Don't embarrass me. Now they know that's where they get fed on that side. I did have, like on my last video, a little ick on just the black belts, and I treated this tank. I haven't seen it since. But I do have one other fish, this Argentea, that looks like one of its eyes is swollen. So I'll keep an eye on that. They're always bickering and chasing each other around, so he might have, he ran into, scratched it and got infected or something. But I'm thinking about putting the catfish in here. There is so much swimming room in here. And with 200, he's kind of limited how much he can swim around. He's getting really big. I just don't want him to eat my school tetras, and I don't want him to eat Cubans. Cubans are finally looking nice. Finally. Watch this. Watch till you think I'm gonna feed him. Ah, that's messed up. Nope, it's fast day. Nope, fast day. The 40 just has a flout, one of the canphas in it that I took out. He'll be fine in here. This will just be his tank. And the 75 has a surprise fish that you can't see. I'm gonna do another video on him. He is a king campha flower horn, and he is phenomenal looking. But that's a whole nother story. But I didn't want to leave that out. Besides that, nothing new besides the plants. I'm really excited about these plants. Some people say they're cheesy. You may say they're cheesy, but I don't know. They add a lot of color. And the fish seem to enjoy them. They told me so. Oh, I put the Pleco in here. He was getting way too big for the 90, so in the 350 he went. Now I'm just going to put the catfish in. I think that about does it for this video. Kind of boring, but I just want to show you what I've been doing and how the fish are doing. Like if you look back to, I used to post like 5 years ago, and then I started posting somewhat recently. If you look back to that video, like when I first made a 350, this guy was like 3 inches. Now I'd say he's a good 10 inches. Let's see if I can get close so you can see the size. You see the size now? The tank is just big. So big, he looks small in it. So that's it for now. See ya.